It's the Football Daft podcast, and it's a feature that you love the most about the show. It's time to reveal to you our mystery guest today. And how this works, if you're new to the podcast, is that Grado will come into the studio and he will be blindfolded, and he needs to try and identify the mystery guest that I have brought in. And for me, the mystery guest today is probably Scotland's most famous and well-known weather presenter that this country's probably ever produced. I can't think of someone who excites so many people every single night on Report in Scotland and on the radio. And she's been a friend of mine for a number of years, and I'm delighted she's here today. It's the one and only Judith Ralston.
Oh, baby, how are you?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm delighted you're here to do this.
Oh, yes, it's fun, good fun.
But you are so well loved and liked, and I mean, I'm not going to name the footballer that we're going to be interviewing on the show very soon.
My new friend.
In the next couple of weeks. He would like to be your friend. But you see it on social media. I mean, people love you. And then just because you come across as someone, do you know what? I want to go out for a drink with Judith. You know, you seem so approachable and nice and friendly. Do you get that?
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, I am what I am, you know.
You don't change for anyone.
No, I don't, I guess. And that's because I came into this business probably when I was older, so I was kind of secure in who I was anyway. You know, I wasn't some little young 21-year-old trying to prove myself in the world. I happened to almost kind of trip into this career, and the benefit of a career that I had before being an opera singer, where it was very important to be who you were on stage, to engage with your audience. So I kind of was very happy in my own skin when I started working in television. And I like people, do you know, I find people, and I think you're the same, everybody's got a story.
Yes.
You know, people have always got something interesting to tell you. And I'm just talking about normal people who are not in our kind of business. They are the most interesting people, actually. And I learned that skill, I think, from my dad. He was very charismatic and loved people and a good yarn. He always used to say, I like a good yarn, you know.
Let's talk about Grado.
Okay.
Because you have been in Scot Squad.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Were you in a scene with Grado?
No, it wasn't. I was in with Jordan Young.
Jordan Young.
And what's the lovely girl called? Not Sharon. Red hair. The girl he partners.
Yes, I can't remember her name. Yeah.
Yeah, she's very Sarah.
Sarah, yes.
Yeah. So I was in a scene with them, and the funniest thing about the whole experience was it's unscripted. So you have an idea what the storyline is. And I turned up in the day and we're chatting away before we go onto the set, and it was quite subdued, just hiya. And I think Jordan just had a baby, so it was a bit like chat about kids. Get onto the set and they turn into their characters. And I'm still me, standing there going, right, okay, what do I do now? So, and you let in fact, luckily I had music college background, so I had a bit of improv, experience in my background. But I remember thinking, I've just got to be myself, and say, excuse me, I've left my car keys in the car. Any chance you could help me the way I would do it, if I met a couple of policemen. And they were so funny. Honestly, he had me in stitches.
So have you met Grado before?
I have, yeah. But
so Grado knows you?
Yeah, I met him at the BBC, and we've spoken and had a wee photo, and he's absolutely lovely. Warm-hearted.
This is my fear, because a couple of weeks ago we had such a well-known, recognisable voice on the show, and Ian Crocker, who does the commentary for Sky Sports on Scottish football. And Grado got our mystery guest within a couple of minutes. My fear is, because you've got such a well-known, recognisable voice from radio and from television, that he may get who you are very quickly. And Ian wasn't very good at trying to disguise his voice. I'm hoping that you, Judith, have got a way to disguise your voice so that we can play this game a wee bit longer than just 30 seconds.
Well,
have you got a few ideas up your sleeve that you could maybe try and throw him a wee bit? Put a wee spanner in the works?
Definitely. I'm quite good at accents.
Good. So can we do some accents?
Sure.
So we'll keep that for when Grado comes in. So what's going to happen here? Grado's going to come here. We're going to blindfold him. What he's going to do first, he's going to smell you. He's okay. Are you okay for Grado to smell you?
I smell of Chanel. Thank goodness.
So by smell and by touching your hand, he's going to determine whether you're a male or a female, and he's also going to have a wee guess at how old you are. You okay with this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and get Grado, we're going to blindfold him, and we're going to bring him into the studio, because we're about to play Who Are You? With one of Scotland's premier weather presenters, probably the best ever. It's the one and only Judith Ralston. How is this going to go? Let's find out. So here we are, we're back with Who Are You on the Football Daft podcast. Grado is now sat here with a blindfold on next to our mystery guest who he has to try and identify. And as always with this, Grado, I know you always get a wee bit worried. It scares you a wee bit. What scares you about this feature that is really popular?
In case I offend them, in case I touch something I shouldn't.
Are you also, because over the months that we've been doing this, you've removed the blindfold and you've not recognised the people you should recognise. That's quite embarrassing.
I know. There is nothing worse.
We've had
especially when I'm like, oh, we do ken each other, but your names went right in my head.
Right.
I'm bad with names.
Okay, so should we start?
Aye.
You ready? First things first, as always, Grado, you need to lean to your left and give the mystery guest a smell.
Right. See, because I put hands a scoot on myself there because I was out for a snout, so I'm kind of paranoid. So hold on. I don't know if I'm picking up. Oh, hold on. Oh man, you've washed your hair this morning. You did.
Perhaps. I may have washed it last night.
Right, so it's a Russian woman. Don't carry me in the Russians.
Eastern European.
Oh no! There's something wrong with that.
1 minute.
But it's not. You put. Hold on. Right, so this is why I get scared. You know what I mean?
The goose flies west from Minsk.
So I have to go that way, that west.
No,
Stay east.
What? Stay there.
I stay there on the
Stay
shoulder.
east.
Yeah.
Stay there. Right. Oh, I like your hair.
So what do you think? A male or female?
Female.
Definitely going with female. Yeah.
Is that hair boy? That's no Avon stuff. That's your good VO5 plus VO5 equals 10.
So you think they use VO5 shampoo?
Oh, they're nice hat. Oh,
Hands.
lovely smooth pair of paws.
These paws can do lots.
Right. Oh.
They have fed many children.
So what we going with? Male, female? We're going with female. How old is the female?
I see, that's when I'm feared to be offensive.
You should be.
30s, in your 30s.
In your 30s. So
In your
you think
30s.
it's a female in their 30s and from Eastern Europe.
Yes.
Now you must ask the mystery guest questions.
What'd you have for your breakfast this morning?
I had cheese and crackers.
Oh, did you put Lurpark on it?
No,
No?
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise with crackers and cheese? Oh, I might try that myself. I never do that. It's always
It's an
Lurpark.
Eastern European tradition.
Oh, did it? Please say you're putting on an accent because I'm not getting MD.
I might be.
Right.
So ask questions, Grado. I mean, obviously this is football.
Do you do anything to do with football?
No,
Right.
no
Are
high
you a
pressure.
singer?
Ah,
Oh my God, I just got a wee feel.
I used to be a singer.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not an Eastern European Dollar Parton. Tribute act, are you?
No,
I can feel the heat coming through some bosoms. I'm not allowed to say that.
you're
I don't know.
you're not wrong.
So you think that you have
A singer with big
a singer,
boobs.
right? So we've got a singer, right?
Oh, see, I'm not touching any more now.
Right, that's it. We're
don't
done
need
now.
touch, I don't
No,
need touch.
right, okay, that's that done. So you think you've got a singer here?
Right, a singer.
Do you think it's a singer?
Are you a singer?
I used to be.
Were you in a band?
No.
Were you solo artist?
Yes, solo artist of classical type.
Oh, and where are you playing in Glasgow?
I sang opera.
What?
I sang opera.
Oh my God, I don't
I used to sing opera.
The only opera singers I ken is Pavarotti, the blind one, and the woman that sings with the blind man. Time to...
Do I give him clue? Time to say da-da-dee-da-da-dee.
Grado, I'm going to tell you something about our mystery guest.
Right,
You know this person.
right,
You've met this person.
right.
This person has been in a TV show that you're in.
Glasses! She's got glasses. A woman with a telly show that's in glasses and she sings in Eastern Europe. Well, she's not for Eastern European. Right, you're on a telly show.
Right?
Right.
She's on the telly.
What are you, as
She's on the telly most nights.
Oh!
Most nights she's on the telly and she's been on one of your programs.
Newsreader.
Getting warm. More important than newsreader.
Ah. I'm getting it.
Some high pressure coming your way, baby.
Fred Talbot.
Low pressure now.
Judith Ralston.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer, Judith Ralston.
It's Judith Ralston!
Well done, well
That was a
done.
good one. As soon as you said on the telly every night. Oh!
Well done, darling.
Are you happy?
You're looking great. Oh, it's always good to bum into Judith Ralston, man. Aye.
Brilliant.
Are you a fan?
What?
Are you a fan?
Very big fan of her work. Very big fan of her work. Very big fan of her work. As I say, I liked aye. Scott Squad.
That's right.
I was wondering if it was maybe something to do with... No, get in there. Ah, no, that's good, isn't
You're
it?
very good. I like you.
Very good. I like
You need wife?
What?
So you two have met before.
Yes,
You
Yeah,
told me
yeah.
that.
Always bump into each other now and again, didn't
Yeah,
we?
at the BBC,
BBC,
yeah.
we bump
Yeah.
into each other and stuff like that.
That lovely face.
Aye, see, aye, and she's taking a couple of selfies because obviously I'm plastered where the BBC Scotland's was when she
Unlike
was.
me.
So she sees me every morning, didn't you?
I do.
Basically.
10 to 4 in the morning, there's my boy. Look
Eh,
at that.
see, isn't that tidy? Oh, I'm delighted with that.
Favourite weather presenter?
So I like Sean too.
He's fabulous. He's the real deal as well.
Hey, by the way, Andy's he's been working out.
I know.
Aye, he's been working out.
I know.
He's-
We could learn a few things. He's getting to his little aerobics class.
Aye, yes, no. See, last time I seen him, man, he's fucking some set of arms on
He's
him and all that.
ripped.
Aye, he's ripped. He's ready to go, man.
Judith,
But Judith is the- Judith is the best.
Judith for me is the best on the BBC.
Oh, I would actually say she's the best woman at the BBC overall.
The best one.
Ever.
Well, who else is there?
Gillian Smart's good.
She's my best mate.
Is she Owen? What's she in newsreader?
She's a weather presenter as well.
Yeah.
Or do you split it in between the two?
Yeah.
What's the girl that's from...
How do you pick your nights, right? Say you want to go a night out, do you go, can you do it on Wednesday?
Yeah, we do.
Is that how you...
Gillian and I do a lot of that.
Is that how
swapping
you
around
do it?
and Kirsty,
So,
yeah.
so did he give you a schedule to
Yeah,
start
we've
the
got a
week?
schedule, and
Right.
if quite often, I've got 3 kids, I've got to juggle them and whatnot, so we'll kind of help each other out and sort of try and swap around.
That's amazing. I'd love to be... So see how... Let me ask you this. Do you actually need to, like... Did you have to go to university and all that, do geography and all that shit?
No, and I think that's the beauty of what I do. I think the most important
So you don't know what you're talking about?
Rain.
Well, there's not
wind,
much...
rain.
And
yeah.
do you get a buzz when there's, like, they say it's sunny? Do you go,
Oh, I do. You know, last week was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
25 degrees. And I was really excited to tell the nation,
Aye.
we've been in for a cracking few days. Let's embrace it, because we do love it when it's like that, and we appreciate it.
what kind of shifts do you do?
Well, the last night I did late shifts. I started at 1 and finished at 11.
So, right, hold on.
For the job.
Right, so you're on for
10-hour shifts.
40 seconds.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing the rest of
Well,
the day?
this
Sitting on Facebook?
Tweeting. I think a lot of people wonder, they think we just rock up and read the weather.
Aye, but this is what I want to know. Tell
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Well, first of all, we don't read it. We do it all from memory. So
Really?
Yeah. We
Was
make,
there no autocue?
And is
No,
it,
there's no
is it always
autocue
live
at
as
all.
well?
Yes, it is.
Do you prefer doing that to do you know what I mean? Do you find it comes more
Yes,
natural?
I do. I find actually recording something I always make. I was, can we do it again? Or make a mistake.
Aye.
But when I'm doing it live,
You've
if you
got
make a
to
mistake,
go.
you cover
You
it.
go,
Keep going. Yeah, you just keep going. So.
Have you ever done anything on there that you've got in trouble for?
Oh yeah.
Aye,
I fell out of shot the other day. I've got a sore knee, and I turned round and I was standing, and it was at the end of an early shift, so I'd been in since 4 that morning. This was like 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and I literally stumbled and fell out the camera shot and righted myself up and started to laugh.
Did you get tell off?
Well, my boss questioned me on it, but she didn't give me an eye.
Well,
but
she
yeah,
just gone out with you last night.
I'd been out at lunchtime. I just come back in.
I'm delighted with this one, you.
And I've had there was Christmas Eve, I remember I was talking about high pressure sinking south. And I said, and you've got this air of high pressure and it's going to shit south. and I didn't laugh. I was like, don't laugh. And there was one night I was on with Jackie Bird, lovely Jackie, I should say. So she was on, and I was standing waiting to go near at the very last broadcast of the day, and that was like, at that point, it was 20 to 11 at night. And I was looking at the picture behind me. We have these weather watchers pictures, and I was thinking, how to describe that? Because I never know what I'm going to say until I start. And I looked at it and I thought, gosh, it reminds me of that programme my mum used to love, Dr. Finley's Casebook.
Yes, yeah.
So, and I was thinking, that's quite neat, because a lot of our audience would remember that.
Yeah.
So I thought, Thanks very much, Jackie. I said, and look at this lovely picture sent in by one of our weather watchers. It just puts you in mind of Dr. Finley's Facebook. And Jackie started cracking up, and that was me all the way through. I'm going, at one point I went, Jackie, stop laughing. So all the way through, I was talking to the weather like this. And then at the end, Jackie's shaking her head, and she's still laughing. And we've had a few laughs like that, you know.
There's nothing better
genuinely
than
good fun, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing better than live TV. The buzz you get from it.
Aye, that's good. Do you get to so do you send in so see how if there's like somebody in Ireland and all that and they go, I've got to get a picture of a goat fell with snow on it.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
They send it in through the weather watchers.
Right.
But quite often, I mean, Scotland's got the best pictures, I think.
Aye.
Like my colleagues down south have got to use it other parts of the world, but certainly the Scottish ones are by far the most beautiful.
I'm pure interested, right? Do you get like weather geeks, like folk that
Oh,
love the
yeah,
weather? Do you know, it's
yeah.
folk that love planes and all that? Do you get folk that just love like snow and all that? Aye.
You do, you get the same people sending in all the
Yeah.
time, and I guess it's been getting a wee bit competitive.
Borderline. Or competitive, aye.
You
How
don't
was
have
his
a picture
on
for a
that?
while.
Aye, all that. You wouldn't think of that.
You're
did you?
surprising me with your line of questioning here, Grado.
No, because
The detail that you're going into here.
Yeah.
It's your shit. People are interested, aren't
no,
they?
man, I like to know because you
I'm
just.
surprised because I would not have known this of you.
I know, I'm getting better at it.
No, but you're
Become a
intrigued.
weather watcher.
Aye. Well, I want to say a weather watcher because we're saying that
You
where
should.
I live.
Join up, and I'll get you on here.
Would you be?
Give me a nod and again.
Would see,
Grado. There's Grado sent in this lovely
Can I do
picture
that?
of Templeton.
see how the likes are like out my side of my back doors. There's cows and all that, right? I mean
Absolutely.
cows as in
I like animal pictures. I
Right.
use them a lot.
right. So and like you can just see Aaron in the background and all. So
So if you
see
send
if I
in
send
some
it in,
pictures,
would you be able to put it on?
Yes, of course, especially if
send it to
Can we try and get it
directly.
in the next week?
So if
we
you've
can
got
do it.
if you've got a lovely sunset and some cows in a field
we do that?
or a wee bit of rain or something,
yeah,
just
okay.
Oh, let's do that. That'd be good. And then next week we can see if we've used it or not. Right.
can I put under that kind of pressure?
I would con.
No, you can't. When you're on next week,
Who's your
should I-
gaffer? I'll get your gaffer. Give my phone. I'll do it.
I'm on Sunday night and then I'm on early Tuesday, late Wednesday, Thursday.
Right. Well, I'm off on Sunday. I'll be sitting out at the back door. I'll take about 40 pictures. You can pick.
So, Judith, this is a football daft podcast. I'm just curious. Are you a fan of football?
Well, I, you know, when you first meet somebody and you go, yeah, I love football. I did that with my husband.
Right.
So I'm now a Motherwell fan.
Oh, I'm
And I have been for donkey's years. We are Motherwell fans in our family. And I go to the occasional match. And I follow them. You know, I follow them to see how they're getting on. And I'm kind of committed fan. I know my husband is a huge Motherwell fan. He broke away from the Glasgow, the Celtic Rangers thing. His family were involved. You know, there was bickering going on with his granddad.
Growing up
and
with
all
it,
that.
yeah.
And he said, right, I'm not
Enough.
going to do that. I love football. And he just took himself off having his brother and started to support Motherwell.
So while the family continued to bicker about Celtic and
and I-
Rangers, he got out of it and went, I'm going to be a Motherwell fan.
And he works away, right? So he works away, but he
Offshore.
has a season ticket. So he's still tries to get back as much as possible. He is a really committed fan.
Aye.
My eldest boy goes with him as well. He's also a committed fan. So
Oh, that's good.
it is because they're a small family team, aren't they? And that's what I like about them. When I go along occasionally, there's a lot of kids there, and I like that. You know,
Aye.
although I was born within a stone's throw of Tynecastle, so
Were you?
yeah.
So was you brought up supporting the team?
No, not really.
No, really
My
not?
dad was away at sea, so
Right.
my mum wouldn't have even known Hearts.
You're
and Crowns
clearly
Road.
aware of Tynecastle and
Yes,
everything that's in
because-
Gorgie Road. And
Because a lot of the local kids went to Tiny.
That's
and
right.
they
And
were
did you
all
go to
actually-
Tiny?
No, I went to St Augustine's.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm Catholic. I'm allowed to say that. Roman Catholic. I sang for the Pope as well.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did you?
Go on, John Paul.
John Paul. Thank you,
Did
young
you?
people of Scotland.
When he visited?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm learning
it's
something
just-
new
I
about
was
you.
at school, yeah.
All right. How old would you have been then when you sang
I
for the
think I
Pope?
was about 14.
What did you sing?
I
Sash?
sang I sang a hymn, and then we were at Murrayfield, then we went through to Bellahouston.
There's a programme just started on BBC, seen it, Inside the Vatican. I started watching it last night. It's quite
Is
interesting.
it?
And it's about opera singers that have came for... What are you looking at? There's,
He's cultured. See, we would.
His-
Pedro,
his-
you
his-
would be a terrific date because the conversation would flow.
Oh, there's nice
So look at that.
Folk
Talking
kinda got
about
well done.
Vatican culture. I love that. It means you've got, an open mind. You're learning. You're
do.
prepared to sort of,
Accept
every day-
anybody.
There's romance going on here. I'm looking for, especially you think I'm in my 30s.
I hope your man's not listening.
He's fine.
You
No,
sure?
he's away. He's
Is it
he's
for park?
inside. No,
We're at the jail.
he works away.
All right.
Grado, you're smitten.
No, Judith's
I'm
brilliant.
smitten.
He's smitten. He's smitten. I can look at him.
Aye, no, Judith's great.
You don't want me to say cheerio, do you?
No, let's keep going. Did you actually put mayonnaise in your crackers and cheese? Do
I did. I like me. I love it. I've got this.
you like mayonnaise?
I do.
I actually think there's something in this with you
Is there?
two because you're so opposite and so different, but also at the same time very alike.
Aye, what I like.
It's quite weird, isn't it?
It's no weird.
But that's
it's natural.
great.
No, but I look at it two years. I wouldn't put you two together. Not as in like a couple, but like as in friends and having similar likes and interests. But it would appear as though you two are getting on like a house on fire.
Anyone that's watched the Vatican programme's a friend of mine.
No, you should get on it. I fell asleep during it, but I'm going to watch it tonight.
Right, Grado, you come and spend a week with me, and I'll spend a week with you.
Let's
Me
do
and the
it.
kids, me and the
Let's do it.
kids.
Bring the beans. Bring the beans.
Let me ask you, Judith, do you like the attention that you get? No,
I'll be
because
honest,
you do know you're aware of it.
Right.
You can't
She's
not
the best.
be aware of it. I mean, guys absolutely adore
I'll get
you.
some weird ones.
Do you get weird tweets?
Yeah, a lot of this is the most common one of late. It's been, so tell me about yourself. I'm like,
Aye.
what am I going to say to that?
Aye. Aye.
You know?
Have you ever had to block MD? I don't like
Yeah, and pictures and things like that.
Oh, I can
yeah.
imagine.
I've been sent underwear. Right, I'll be what
What's your address?
What's the address?
and something. I also got sent a back massager, a massive one.
Oh,
What
right,
can be
yeah.
doing with my name?
I gave it to my boss. I said, "You might want to deal with this." So, do you know it's really funny because actually I don't pay much attention to it because
I don't.
I'm really busy with my kids. But occasionally I see stuff, and do you know the best thing I like is when women talk to me, because I have quite a lot of maybe DMs from women. Because I feel they don't see me as a threat. I'm one of them, and I
Aye,
am.
the
I'm
girl
a
next
sister.
door.
Yeah, I am a sister. I'm not, I'm for women and, and kind of support the sisterhood and all that. But when I do stumble across stuff, sometimes I'll laugh. I do look. Obviously, I glance through stuff every day. I have a quick look
Aye.
and reply to some things and
Yeah.
whatnot. But
You just ignore the
and,
stuff
and
that's like,
again, at the end of the day, I'm a middle-aged mother of 3, and that's how I see myself. I'm well held in by a good pair of pants. I'm not under the slinky underwear. There's no slinky underwear underneath me. And so I always say that to the girls.
I thought you said you got to say that to your tweeters.
You'll find out when you move in. You're hanging my washing up.
So, Judith, you've been doing the weather for a number of years now. Any other big ambition for Judith Ralston? Because you've got a great sense of humour, got a great personality, got a great smile, you're lovely to be around. I think the thing that's going on here with you and Grado, I think there's something in that.
We could host a show together.
BBC
Yeah.
producers could get
But
involved with this.
It's funny because I'm so concentrating on the children and whatnot. And
How old are your kids?
17 and twins of 8.
Oh, really?
So
Bit of a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so no sex for all that time. It was my brother.
See how honest is she? I love it.
My husband's birthday. Totally steaming twins. Well, it was a result of a holiday night out, actually.
Wait, tell it all. But that's what happened with me. I had 2 boys. I've got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. I've now got a 10-year-old. Why? Because I went to Paris for a weekend and we played a drink.
You came?
No, we
We had a drinking game.
we had a drinking game, and I woke up with just a pair of socks on. And then a couple of months down the road, Teresa says, I'm pregnant from that night out in Paris. And I
think it's common.
wouldn't swap Josh for the world, but at the time it was a shock.
Yeah.
It
No,
was a
I was
shock.
shocked.
Can't we
Yeah.
just my socks?
Yeah, because I lost the drinking game. I lost the
Oh,
drinking.
right.
That's off to Mrs. Cameron.
So, because she wanted another child and I didn't. But, yeah, there you go. So,
Funny as
So
so you've got twins.
I've got twins, and sadly, I lost a wee girl years ago. But she was a twin.
Oh,
So
right.
that was
Oh,
my
really?
second set of twins.
That's
So it's
nice,
meant
isn't
to
it,
be
the way
then,
it's
wasn't it?
Yeah,
meant to be.
it was. And my
Yeah.
eldest boy's, he's now really an adult, you'll know yourself,
Yeah.
and he's great fun, actually. We have a really good relationship.
A good laugh.
Yeah, he's turned into a
Here's the
great...
thing that I'm interested in is that my older boys, because my wife doesn't look her age and she's a good-looking woman, like yourself, Judith.
Thank you.
Does your son He's clearly aware of the attention that you get, and that there's a lot of people out there who admire you, fancy you, like
Penrice
you.
situation.
Yeah, like what we had James Penrice in a couple of weeks ago, the footballer who's got a good-looking mum. Is your son aware of it? Is he comfortable with that?
He's aware of it. Yeah, now certainly.
Is he comfortable with that? Or?
He is now. I think he's adult enough to kind of be.
He gets it's just a kid.
Aye.
And he's now a bit
But
like.
did he go through a wee while where he was like, Mum?
Well, yeah, mum, stop talking to people, mum. You know, you get embarrassed, and there was a few comments at school like, "See your ma, see your ma" when she's on the telly, and all this. Some little boys at school giving it. I turned on Report in Scotland to watch your ma. Material in the bank for weeks. I quote, unquote. So he's.
But that's true. That's exactly what happens with teenage boys. If you've got someone who's in the public eye and is going to be, and if you're a good-looking man or woman, you're going to get that kind of thing at school.
This funny thing I have now is that I think my fan base is the older generations. Oh, my granddad loves you. You saw my uncle, my granddad, you know.
Judith Ralston, Scotland's premier weather presenter. It has been an absolute pleasure.
That was
and a
definitely one of my
delight.
favourite guests.
You like that?
Aye.
Happy with that one, Grado?
Dynamite.
And you got it as well.
Dynamite.
Got it
Dynamite.
as well.
Well done, darling.
Thank you.
Judith, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
And it's now time for our Beer 52 match of the week. Congratulations to Rangers supporter Mikey Smith, who correctly guessed the 2-1 result in the Edinburgh Derby to win that case of beer. This week, our Beer 52 match of the week is Rangers versus Aberdeen. So to win, all you need to do is guess the correct score before midday on Saturday. Everybody that gets the right score will go into a draw to win the beer. And hey, it's easy to enter. Just comment on the link in the Football Daft Facebook page or tweet your score to @FootballDaft using the hashtag freebeer on Twitter. Winners, you need to be 18 and over and stay in the UK.
You're not bad, actually, for a presenter. You're getting better.
I am. I was looking at you going,
Yeah, and
I can sense you going, you're doing no bad.
You're doing no bad, mate, because you've got better since we started this.
Well, always
And
up.
I think one day you could actually sit here and actually present the show. So all you need to do is go to the website, beer52.com/daft.
Aye, see, let me do it. All you need to do is go to www.beer52.com/daft and we can sort out 8 beers if you just cover the $4.95 for the postage. And as an added bonus for the Football Daft listeners, you can get 2 extra free beers. Hey, so that's a total of 10 free beers. Your first box will be sent next day delivery. How tidy is that? No waiting about. And it will contain beer from all over Europe. It's a monthly subscription for the service. So the Beer 52 company, they're not going to hold you to ransom. You can leave at any time. You don't need to go through any hassle to try and stop it if you don't like the service. But I don't think you will dislike the service because, again, I tend to create a Beer 52 beers with me down at the train, to London last week, and I tan 3 or 4 of them, and they were just delightful. So just go to www.beer52.com/daft to get your first case of the 10 beers for free. That's www.beer52.com/daft, and Ewan is raging because I'm getting fucking better than him at this.